And we're up here for the, up here, keep saying up, down, downstream. The Wyfold Challenge Cup, Club Coxless Falls, Thames Rowing Club A on the top of your screen, Tideway Scullers A on the bottom of your screen. So Tom, we're starting to race towards the end of the week and we're getting the A crews meeting the A crews. This could be a good one.
Yeah, these crews will know all about each other, despite the fact that Hammersmith Bridge has been closed for the majority of the year. It meant that Thames, who boat from Putney, and Scullers, who boat from Chiswick, won't have seen much of each other in person. They'll know exactly the form guides of each crew. And you can see here, pretty well connected at the start, Thames having the better of the two starts, but you saw Scullers just pulling on the rudder a little bit, bringing them into the middle of the river and slowing them down. So they'll need to recover that momentum and try and get back on terms with Thames, because as we've already mentioned, Jess, the start is so important at Henley.
Yeah, this is about half a length there, sitting up. You can really see the bows of that Tideway Scullers crew lifting out the water. They're quite clear of the water in that boat, compared to the Empacher on the top of your screen, the yellow boat, Empacher made in Germany, bottom of your boat, bottom screen, white and blue boat, Filippi, Italian. And we join them a bit further down the course. Thames has stretched out their lead to clear water. They've got a couple of lengths there. And you're going to feel quite comfortable. They look pretty good, this crew, doing what Thames do best. Their men's programme and actually their women's programme are both very strong programs, leading to many wins and little red boxes at the end of the week. So this is what this crew's got their eyes on now. They're not let up too much though, Tom.
No, Tideway Scullers keeping them honest, and Thames paying their due respects and making sure that the rate stays high, the intensity stays on. But going past Ronan, I'm sure Thames will enjoy the roar of the crowds and vocal support from their contemporaries, their friends and their family who have come down to Henley today to enjoy this picturesque Friday afternoon. Both of these clubs actually having really good regattas, Jess, I should stress. You know, Thames still very much in play in both the Brit and also the Thames Challenge Cup, which is obviously the only other men's events for clubs. And Tideway Scullers, it's actually a surprise to see a Scullers crew losing this week. It's a rare sight indeed. And at the moment, it looks like Thames are going to take this win. But I think I would, if I were a betting man, I would say that both of these clubs will be ending the week with a red box.
Yeah, and actually the women's programme as well at Tideway Scullers is hugely strong, and they're coming out there doing great stuff in the new women's club event in the Wargrave, so keep an eye on them. But Thames sitting about a length up, that does not feel comfortable, let me tell you. I've done this course a few times. If you're just a length up, you want to push them away. You never know what could happen in the last little bit of this race. So I think they're keeping the rating up quite punchy, and Scullers will have a little look around, their bowman Dominic Volt will have a little look and say, hold on a second lads, they're right there.
Yeah, that's a great shot, that one, that was just sort of behind Thames as they were coming towards or in parallel with the camera, because you get the view that the bowman of the Thames crew gets, and that's such a hard thing to explain to somebody who hasn't seen that before. But whenever the camera pans above, it looks like there's miles between the crews who are winning and losing. But when you're sat in the boat with the winning crew, it never feels like there is. It always feels like the crew who are chasing you are a lot closer than they are. And you got there the sense that he can still see Scullers, he can still hear them, he can still feel them making their pushes, and he'll be acutely aware that anything can happen in the final 500 metres at Henley.
And they're staying in contact. They've got about a length. I think they've got a slight overlap. I think Scullers have turned around and said, hold on a second, go now. This is all you've got to stay in Henley Royal Regatta for the week. Yeah,
this one's not over at all, Jess. I think that Scullers are running out of water, but they are mounting a charge here. You can see the rate's gone right up, and I think they've said to each other, look, now or never, guys, now or never. If we put the pressure on, Thames might break.
It's like Gary Herbert, if not now, when? And they're absolutely doing it. Have Thames done enough? They're keeping it about half a length. They're going to run out of water. They're coming down towards that commentary box here. This is incredible stuff.
I think they might just run out of room here. 10 more strokes to the line. I think Thames are going to take it.
What a race. We expect races like this on Friday, and it's absolutely delivered. There's Thames Rowing Club A winning the Wyfold Challenge Cup on Friday, moving through to Saturday over Tideway Scullers School A. Great race.